Hey guys, Coach Shannon here. I am going to show you how easy it is to make a precision nutrition super shake. So you only need 6 ingredients, and honestly 2 of them are optional, at least in this case. Okay, so you just need to grab a blender or a blender bottle. I'm a big fan of the blender bottles. I think that they're worth the money. Because I hate washing blenders with a fiery passion. So if I had to wash a blender twice a week, I just wouldn't eat. So for me, being able to just wash this little attachment every time I use a blender, and then using the bottle to actually drink out of and then washing that later is totally worth it. And you don't need to get a super expensive one unless you want to get into some very serious smoothie making. All right, so you're gonna start with your liquid. I'm using milk. You could also use water. That's why this is an optional ingredient. My blender bottle has ounces on it, so I just pour up to about 8 ounces. You could also use almond milk. Really any liquid will do. All right, so we have our milk, and then we are going to go add our spinach. I like to blend the greens with the liquid first. So I'm just gonna grab a couple of handfuls of spinach so that they end up being about the size of 1 to 2 fists, which is the Precision Nutrition guideline for a portion of vegetables. You could also use something like cauliflower, you could use broccoli, you could use any other types of greens, Swiss chard, broccoli rabe, anything that you find delicious. I don't like to use frozen greens because the water content in the greens themselves when they're frozen is so high that it's basically ice. So when you blend it first, it turns your smoothie into a really icy frozen drink, and then it's hard to blend anything else into it after that. So I prefer to use fresh spinach for that reason. Cover your ears. This may be loud. I'm gonna screw my blade on. I'm going to blend that for maybe 20 seconds or until I see that all of the big chunks are gone. And since I'm going to keep using this blade, I'm just going to put it back after I shake off the excess water. Okay, so I have my spinach, I have my liquid, now I'm going to add my frozen berries. So unlike the spinach, the frozen berries are not as much like ice. There is more heft to a berry. It takes up more space. So for berries, I use frozen because fresh berries are pretty expensive, and I would rather eat those while they're fresh. So I'm just going to literally grab a cupped handful of frozen berries, which is, again, the Precision Nutrition preferred portion for a carb. And then I use peanut butter. I'm going to grab a spoon, and I'm going to just scoop out some chunky unsalted peanut butter, and I want this to be about the size of a thumb. So this is a little bit bigger, but I really like peanut butter, and I'm not worried about my weight, so I don't care if I have a little extra fat calories in there. I pre-scooped my protein. I am using vanilla protein, but you can also use chocolate, strawberry, whatever you like. And I use whey protein, but again, you don't have to. You can use hemp protein, pea protein, and then I don't even measure out the chocolate. It has pretty much nothing in it. 1 tablespoon is 1.5 grams of fat, but otherwise there's no sugar, there's a little bit of protein. So I really just pour a little bit in. It's definitely not even a tablespoon, and that's just gonna make it a little bit chocolatey. But again, you can use something like flax seeds, you can use oats. All right, blending number 2, cover your ears. And there you go. We have a Precision Nutrition Super Shake. Now this is gonna go in the sink I'm gonna grab a top for this bottle and I can be on my way. Happy eating on the go.